Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Mania Gaming here, and today we are going to be listing off 10 WWE Dream Matches that WWE could set up, like, right now. Like, please. Dad, please. So, this is just 10 matches that I think the wrestlers in this list could make amazing, and personally, they would. Like, definitely. So, let's just get started. The first match, oh yeah, if you video, it was called 10 WWE Wrestling Dream Matches That Can Never Happen. Go check that out. That was one of my, that was a video I enjoyed. But here's the first. It is AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Two indie darlings going head to head. That would be amazing. Ricochet, probably the best wrestler in NXT right now. AJ Styles, probably the best wrestler on SmackDown right now. So, please. The second match, Velveteen Dream versus Randy Orton. Now, you guys may be thinking, why would this be a great match? Randy Orton is the legend killer slash talent barrier. No, not actually. But I think his gimmick is like killing off people he doesn't want to be in the WWE or whatever, like Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio. They could be considered legends, but they're still wrestling. They're not like Hulk Hogan level. They're not like Edge level. Now, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, they could be like classified with Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream, one of the best, not technical wrestlers. I mean, he is good in that aspect, but he's one of the best show wrestlers. Like when it comes to showboating or putting a show on for the actual WWE universe to watch. Now, I would love to see this so much. Randy Orton versus Velveteen Dream. Make it happen. The third match involves Ricochet again. Two of the best cruiserweights for sure in WWE right now. Ricochet, an indie darling, versus Mustafa Ali, a WWE homegrown talent. That doesn't have to be classified in the rivalry, or even if they do have a rivalry, they don't have to have a rivalry. None of these matches have to have a rivalry included in them. These would just be great matches to show off talent. But Mustafa Ali and Ricochet, it would be a great match because they're both two of the best cruiserweights of all time, I could say. The fourth match is Seth Rollins versus Adam Cole. Now, I may love indie darlings. Seth Rollins came from Ring of Honor. He went to NXT. He became the first ever NXT champion. Adam Cole came from Ring of Honor. He's in NXT currently, but he has not been able to capture the NXT championship. Now, both of these men are inaugural champions in their own aspects. Seth Rollins is the first ever NXT champion. Adam Cole is the first ever NXT North American champion. So that could be, I personally think this would be a great rivalry to have. Like, Velveteen Dream versus Randy Orton, that would be a great rivalry. Adam Cole versus Seth Rollins would be a great rivalry. You could even bring in The Shield in Undisputed Era. If Dean Ambrose doesn't leave, you could do that, but, I mean, you could do that, like bring the Shield and Undisputed Era in, but it's not needed. Both of these men are great independent wrestlers. So, set it up, Vince. The fifth match. Great strikers. Alistair Black, probably the best striker in NXT currently. Shinsuke Nakamura, the best striker. He used to be the best striker in NXT, but now he's the best striker on SmackDown. Well, that could be disputed, but who cares? Shinsuke Nakamura is really good at striking. So is Alistair Black. Set it up, please. Johnny Gargano versus Brock Lesnar. Johnny Gargano, an indie darling. He's an indie darling, and he's great. He's a cruiserweight. Brock Lesnar, a super heavyweight. Not actually. I don't think he's above 285. I think he might be 260 or something. But currently, so this could be an underdog story with Johnny Gargano. Even though he is currently heel, you could very easily turn him face again. Definitely if it's against Brock Lesnar. Now, please set this up. I would really love, even though WWE, if they were to do this, they would probably put Brock Lesnar over Gargano. I would love for, like, on Johnny Gargano's debut night, he calls out Lesnar. And then at SummerSlam, he faces Lesnar. Maybe Lesnar wins there. And then later on, Gargano, maybe after training for like a year, he faces Lesnar again and finally defeats him. So that could be great, but even then, with the AEW coming up, Brock Lesnar could go to AEW. I mean, any superstar from WWE could go to AEW. I personally think if Lesnar were to even say he was going to AEW, he wouldn't actually. He's just trying to get a bigger paycheck from WWE. But still, please make this happen. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. Two MMA fighters, two MMA women's wrestlers that came from the UFC. I think Shayna Baszler was in the UFC, but I'm not sure. I know Ronda Rousey was. But anyway, Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. Two former... No. Ronda Rousey was a former woman of the Four Horsewoman stable of the UFC. Technically, she might still be it, but she's not around them anymore. Shayna Baszler is basically the leader now. But this would be a great match between two MMA fighters. Now, we're going back to this. So, this is another NXT to like the main roster. Alright. Matt Riddle is an MMA artist, or mixed martial artist, whatever. Matt Riddle is from the sport of MMA. Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the best strikers. And since Matt Riddle came from MMA, Matt Riddle is a great striker. So this would be a great match, I think. Matt Riddle, one of the best faces and one of the best strikers in NXT right now. And Shinsuke Nakamura, he's a heel right now, but he's also one of the best strikers on SmackDown. Please make this happen. Please. 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 Now, this one. This is Raw and SmackDown. I do not know why it hasn't happened yet. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. It has been a possibility ever since AJ Styles has came to the WWE. Surprisingly, he has not fought Rollins. I don't think they've ever encountered, unless it was like a Shield Club thing, but I don't think that's ever happened. I think they have encountered like once, maybe. And that was when AJ Styles lost to Roman Reigns, and then Seth Rollins came back and attacked Roman Reigns. But I don't know why this has not happened. Please make it happen, please. Please, WWE, I'll suck your peen if you do it, please. Alright, so, this one, okay, you may say this is like a just throw together so I can make 10. But don't tell me this wouldn't be a great match. Tommaso Ciampa versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor, possibly the best wrestler on Raw currently. Possibly, maybe, except Seth Rollins. Tommaso Ciampa, the NXT champion right now. You could put together like Tommaso Ciampa's like the former NXT champion, but Finn Balor's the longest reigning NXT champion. Please make this happen. All these matches I would love for WWE to put together, and I really want them to happen because they're great. Please, WWE, please. If not all of them, at least one, because none of these have ever happened, and if they have, it hasn't been in WWE, and I haven't seen it, and I would love to actually see it. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.